This is a post office here in Othello, Washington with Othello Realty. Othello Realty, Northwest Carrier. This is Othello Realty Group, 509-488-22. That's Drew and Brenda. That's Drew. And of course, Brenda, she's the realtor, Othello Realty Group, which is United States Post Office, Othello, Washington, 99344, is posted on the main street right next to City Hall. City Hall, they have the arrangements of Sean R. Logan, the mayor of Othello. And also this is Columbia Bank, which is next to the U.S. Bank drive-through access. The post office is here by Ajmer Singh. There's Ajmer Singh Nijjar, Cimaron 5IC, 500 East Main Street, Othello, Washington, which is the UBI number, effective UBI number. And that's Drew and Brenda for Sunset Acres, the biggest property there is here in Othello, Washington, which is Sunset Acres, Cimaron 5 Bakery Pie Restaurant. And also, that is the Sunny Farms here in Othello, which on Highway 17. And that's the Washington State Patrol Unit and services for the Washington Collision Report. And also the Washington Collision Report for the accident for crossing the street. And then also the UBI number for the Secretary of State for Kim Wayman. And also the services they have for the Andy Miller at CO Benton, Washington. Andy Miller is the prosecutor. The ballot presidential primary election forms are filled out here and also sent off to the post office here. And also 1005 East 1005 East Hamlet. And U.S. Bank and Columbia Bank's right across the street. OLYMPIA Bank, there's a Golden Fountain Restaurant. Othello Realty Group, United States Post Office, the City Hall, and the City Hall where they have, of course, OLYMPIA Bank and also Steve H. Sackman and OLYMPIA Bank and Ace Hardware, Country Financial, right next to Mr. Steve H. Sackman's next to family law practice. And the post office is right here, right across the street. We can walk right across the street. More convenient services. You got the Studio 7, also a laundromat, and also some other facilities for cardiovascular program or recreational activities inside. And they also have the U.S. Bank drive-through at the end of the corner of 7th Avenue and Main Street. And they also have the Northwest Carriers, Brenda and Drew, on call at 6 at the 600 block of East Main Street, which is Othello Realty Group. Again, it's 509-488-2222. Now the City Hall is, as you can see, pretty in its services, and the services are dropping off your mail and doing online payment at City Hall with Bonnie and Yvonne Hernandez. That's here at the City Hall services here in Othello, Washington. Across the street is the services they got, OLYMPIA Bank, and also Ace Hardware, and also Steve H. Sackman, family practice lawyer here in Othello, Washington. J. Felice is right down the block, 190 East Main Street, right after down the dip, down that next block. There's Columbia Services, the Columbia Bank Services. You got some individuals that starts any inquiries and deposit inquiries. Now the Cabana used to be Cabana, now it's the Motel 6. Tax forms and also the 8131 Clam Cincinnati Motel Hotel service is built. This is a warehouse building built right to U.S. Bank, next to U.S. Bank and Columbia Bank. Over water. This is basically over water. There's nothing wrong with H2O or exercising or doing cardiovascular programs and The deposit inquiry is at 105 East Hamlet, and also the Cabana called the Motel 6. Motel 6 here in Othello. It was the Cabana at one time. But all these tax foreign services, 8131 Clamp, Cincinnati, Mr. Andy Miller at CO Benton, Washington, Mr. J. Felice, 190 East Main Street, Mr. Brandon West from Spokane, Washington, Public Defense, Washington Bar Association, Andy Miller office. So we have the laptop, the damage, broken phones, accessories. Across the street and over this, I definitely don't exercise or deal with drugs or corporation with their services. And this is Andy Miller, 519-735-3591, 519-736-3066. There's no law against across the street or drinking water or being hydrated and exercising. Cav Ashburn, that's Gold's Gym. Gold's Gym has hired some therapists and services since I got hit by a truck and also got attacked 2 different times by the same officer. December 3rd, 2019 and 2018, December 3rd, and also the 2018 December 3rd and 2019 September 27th on a Friday at Eric D. Olson's property, which is 610 First Street, which is Eric D. Olson, 509-5488-5651. And Carol J. Benzel is the lawyer and judge administration office, and she's a witness, material witness for the services that I got money, services out $7,000, my credit card, my services, my driver's license, CDL A and B, which is a work source center. Was taken out. I had to go get duplicates and sent to the post office here, and all the banks and accessories group and have a service there, increments on the services. And at this time being, the motel is called Motel 6, not the Cabana. But that's Carol J. Benzel, just 425 East Main Street, Suite 400, Othello, Washington. And it's Brandon West, and also Felice J. Felice at 190 East Main Street, attorney's office here in Othello, Washington, his practice services. And we got them on discrepancy and service for their parents. We're going to have this downloaded and submitted since there's so much information. Mr. Schwab, Mrs. Schwab, they're in the service of Mrs. Schwab doing the interview for the accident and get the doctor reports and information down for the damages for the therapy, because I'm still damaged in many ways and shapes and forms. So we got referral letters, we got doctor notice, the physical test for your CDL and driver's license, and also passing the aquatic center and the athletic training facility, and also much more to come. You got to have this service and stats and reports of all this information and services on the powerlifting, aquatic center, the water polo, exercising, and the therapeutic areas, which they have all downloaded.